Congressman Lance Gooden, a Republican from Texas. So, Congressman, you heard Kilmeny Dukart there. A lot of tired folks wandering around Capitol Hill. Are we going to be able to get this one across the finish line?
Yes, we are. Whether it happens before or after midnight tonight, I don't know, but it will get done. I'm told the meeting at the White House with some of the final holdouts has concluded. I haven't heard an update yet. I suspect that will come out any moment now, and I think we'll wrap things up in the Rules Committee and then head to the floor for debate and final passage late this evening.
You know, what I find interesting here, Congressman, is we've all got friends on both sides of this issue. And the reality is the other side's not wrong here with the concerns, talking about your fellow Republicans who have expressed some fiscal concerns here. What happens if this thing blows up in our faces at the end of the day?
Well, if this thing blows up in our faces, then we don't execute on Donald Trump's promises that were made to the American people. If we don't accomplish what we promised we'd accomplish last November, then we won't have anything to stand for in the next election, which is just around the corner. And I think the American people are counting on us to deliver. President Trump came here to the Capitol yesterday, talked about this bill, encouraged us, reminded some of my fellow members who seem to have forgotten that President Trump has a mandate from the American people. The United States House of Representatives, while we do have a majority, we don't have a great majority. So I think the mandate is down Pennsylvania Avenue at the White House, and it is incumbent upon us to listen to the president, listen to the voters who elected this president and said we want this bill passed. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it is big and it is beautiful, and we're going to get it done tonight.
Let's talk about this deal that leadership apparently struck with blue state Republicans over SALT and a cap deduction. There are still conservative hardliners demanding faster spending reductions on Medicaid. At the same time, the president sees incredible unity in the party. How do you see it?
Well, I do see the unity. I get annoyed, just like many of my colleagues do, with this desire by New York and California Republicans to bail out these governors. I don't believe that the American taxpayer should be concerned with this SALT deduction when it's up to the New York and California voters to make a change. It shouldn't be up to Texas voters to bail them out. But I understand also the president when he says, let's don't get hung up on this. I also understand that some of these Republicans from New York and California are the reason we have this majority. They represent moderate districts that are very difficult, and they want to be able to go back to their voters, however difficult and strange they may seem to the rest of the country. They want to be able to deliver a win for their voters back home. And them coming back next Congress means we get to continue with 2 more years of a majority. And so I understand where they're coming from, even though I don't necessarily agree with the subject that they're fighting for. But I absolutely agree with President Trump. There's this mentality and sense that at the end of the day, we all know we're going to come together. We're going to pass this bill. We're going to get on the same page. And I think we're closer than we've been. And I think by the time you go to bed tonight, we will be very much on the way to a win.
All right. Congressman Lance Gooden, good luck to you, sir. Thank you for coming on Newsmax.